Hello everyone, welcome to another one of my video. Today I've got myself an EKEN H9 4K Ultra HD action camera. So this one's got Wi-Fi as well. I'll quickly run it through the specification. They're trying to call it a 4K Ultra HD action camera, but in reality it is actually a 1080p 60 frame per second action camera, because at 4K resolution it only records video at 10 frame per second, and at 2.7K at 15 frame per second. So you're not gonna be able to capture much action on those frame rates. Then at 720p it's got actually 120 frame per second, which is pretty good. Obviously then you can try some slow motion with these frame rates. Being a Wi-Fi camera, you can download an app and then would be able to connect to your camera remotely through Wi-Fi, and able to change the basic settings and look into the recorded files that's already on the camera. Now this is a super wide angle, so obviously 170 degrees there, and it's got 2-inch LCD, I think QVGA resolution, and then micro SD, which is not included. I put in 16 gig, it works okay. I think it supports up to 32 gig, I cannot confirm that. And with the battery it's 1050 milliampere hour, which they're claiming 1.5 hours of continuous recording. I did a test myself and I got, I think, 84 minutes of non-stop recording, so which is quite correct to what they're claiming. Bear in mind, the moment you turn Wi-Fi on and have the screen on full time, the battery recording time actually comes down quite rapidly. So I just put it on record and I had power saving function on, so which turned it off. So that's something to keep in mind as well. And obviously have micro USB and HDMI, micro HDMI input. Now I will do a quick unboxing of this as we speak. So this is the actual camera in the waterproof case, an instruction manual, backflip door, some straps, the clip-on frame, another straps, and bicycle mount, another clip-on mount, micro USB cable, handlebars and tripod mount, another handlebar, your helmet mount, another handlebar, another type of tripod, and your cleaning clothes. I'm really not going to spend a lot of time on these accessories because they're pretty much standard on any of the Chinese action cameras. Rather, I'll just quickly take the camera out of the box, and the casing actually looks like a GoPro, and being a Chinese camera, most of these mounts are interchangeable with GoPro. So you take it off like GoPro, it comes out like this. Now if you look at the body, obviously you got the power switch and the mode switch here. You got an LED indicator on the top, at the front, and you got your camera lens. Then you have your micro HDMI cable input here, and micro USB cable, and your micro SD card slot. This is your microphone. On the top you got the shutter button, and you got an LED indicator to see that actually it's recording. Then you got up and down, and the down one arrow actually works as a Wi-Fi on function. Then you have your speaker hole here, and this is your 2-inch LCD screen. This is the battery cover, it comes off. I'm not going to take it off. And now let us quickly turn the power on to the camera. Press and hold probably. Yes, it's turning on. So by default it goes to 1080p 60 frame per second. Obviously you can take the remaining time I've got on the micro SD card, and this icon indicates say you're in video mode, and obviously the remaining battery. So this mode button, if you click, it goes to the picture mode, which is currently set at 12 megapixel and wide angle, like full angle resolution. So you obviously get that fish eye barrel sort of, that distortion a little bit. Next you have the burst mode, which is currently set to take 3 pictures per second. So that's just done that. Then we have the time-lapse mode, which you can set anywhere between 2 seconds to 10 seconds. Then we have the settings menu. I'll quickly run it through. You can change the video resolution, you can turn the loop looping video function on and off. What it does, it instead of recording an hour or 90 minutes or a 40-minute continuous video, it will actually cut in sections, like every 10-minute segment. So when you look for the video, it will be easier for you to look for it. And then you can turn the timestamp on and off, change the exposure value, and change the picture resolution, and the burst photo you can change the frequency, similar with the time lapse as well. Then you got the power frequency of 50 to 60 Hz, language setting, date and time setting. The sound indicator you can turn off. And if you are to use a mount where you have to put the camera upside down, you can actually do that as well. So that when you get the video, this is recorded in the correct position. You can turn on crisp saver on and off, the power saver on and off. I recommend to put it on, and then you get a lot more recording time out of it. And then you can format the micro SD card. You can do a reset and check the firmware version, which I'll show you. It says EKEN H9, obviously 21/8/15. So that's the date that it was done. Now, obviously, sometimes if the camera totally freezes and you can't access the menu, you can take the battery out, like I said, and turn it back on again. Next, we're gonna show you that Wi-Fi app that comes with the camera, which I have downloaded on my Android phone. It works on the Apple iPhone as well, and show you how to connect and actually see how sort of settings we can actually control from that app, and how the sample video looks as well. To turn the Wi-Fi function on, you press this button here. As you can see, it's waiting for Wi-Fi connection. Then the app that I have downloaded, like I said, the QR code is here, is this one, Easy iCam. So you turn the app on, it's coming in, and you go, I've already added mine. All you do is actually go to devices, then you go add devices. So I'll try to actually connect to this one here and see what happens. And we have actually managed to connect. So this is what it is. You can see I am moving this camera and this is coming in. Okay, now so you can see the full HD. So I can select between 720, 60, 120 frames, 30 frames, full HD, and 60 frames. I can select the 2.7K or 4K from here. You have to manually go through the camera. Now I'll just keep it on there. Then I can go select between these are the playback mode that I've got, all the burst picture and the timeless picture that I've taken before, and you can option to download it to your mobile phone directly. So that's that. And if I come back here, if I go on settings, I can select between white balance, frequency that I said, dead stamp currently is off, front camera slow motion function on and off, and upside down on and off, and all this. And just to show you that I can record, so I clicked on, and it is recording, and you can see the blinking here saying that it is recording, and I turned it off. So recording is done. Let's go to the gallery and see if I am able to look that picture up. So that's the last one that I did video, and see if it plays back okay. It is obviously streaming a little bit. That's the video that I did, and you'll probably see a little bit later I'll move the camera like this. So it is. Bear in mind, when the video playback happens, it only happens in, I think, VGA or QVGA resolution because of the speed and everything. But when you download it, you'll get the full resolution video. So, well, overall, I think a decent app, because you can do most of the things from here. Few settings you have to probably control from the camera, like the full like the 4HD recording and everything. But overall, pretty decent. And next, we're gonna look at some sample pictures and some sample videos, and tell you my thoughts about owning this camera for the last 2 weeks. This video has already become too long, so while you're looking at these sample videos and images, I will share my experience of owning this camera for the last 2 weeks. Before I start, I would like to clarify that all the sample videos here have not been touched or enhanced in any way. Most of these videos were recorded at 1080 30 fps, but I have saved the whole video at 1080 60 fps so that you can see the actual samples which were recorded at 60 fps. The video editor that I use does not support 4K, so the 4K and 2.7K samples have been downgraded to 1080, but it will give you an idea about the quality and the smoothness of playback. Coming back to my observation, I really like the details and the quality and the smoothness of the video recorded at 1080 60 fps. The color reproduction could have been better, but it is something you can correct on post-production. I don't have an Ultra HD TV, but it seems like that the 2.7K 15 fps recording does a good job as well. But I personally think that 4K option is not suitable for recording any sort of action because of its slow frame rate. I also like the built-in Wi-Fi function and the 2-inch display. Now 720p at 120 fps produces less than average performance, so you wouldn't be really able to do any good slow motion video, but it is good to have the option. The microphone quality on this camera could have been a little bit better. The still pictures that are taken here at 12 megapixel has lots of artificial dots, and I personally think that the 5 megapixel gives you a better result. There are plenty of bundled accessories out of the box to get you started. The only thing that's really missing is the card suction cup mounts. Now I have got this particular model for 99 Australian dollars, which is roughly equals to 70 US dollar. And for that sort of money, even with the negative points that I have mentioned, you can't really complain. Finally, if you are like me, you're probably going to keep the settings at 1080 60 fps and it will record excellent quality video. So I would definitely recommend the camera to anyone who is after an affordable Full HD 60 fps action camera. I hope that you have found this video helpful. Feel free to share, like and ask any question that you may have, and I'll try to answer. Thank you for taking the time for watching my video. I'll catch you next time.